All right, whose phone is on? Is that you?
That's you.
Nah. All right.
So, Suge Knight.
Yeah, this he got sentenced today.
Sentenced to 28 years today.
Ouch.
That's basically life with him. You know
Ouch. Yeah, that's a long time. 28 years in the bank.
Yo, the fall from like where he was,
Grace, yeah.
and then to this, it looks crazy.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When he came in the industry, if he understood industry policy, he'd still be around. Right? He came in to take the industry over, but he crossed a lot of people. He was flexing his muscle too much and bringing in too many gangbangers. Let's just keep it a buck.
Literally flexing
who didn't understand the importance of business. And this is important for us, right? When we always talk about run your own business, we need to know how business is run, not just numbers, also how we conduct business with other people, how we create relationships that are important. That's what Jay-Z meant by, he said, teach you how to move in a room full of vultures. I know these are vultures. You know they are vultures. But how do we exchange and trade so that we both can put ourselves in a situation to win? Most people go to their jobs knowing their boss is a racist. But you still have to get up because it ain't about your boss. It's about you. It's about little man who needs sneakers, or your daughter who needs tuition, and even that should be a temporary thing for you. You know what I mean? So if you got to work a job, hold your head up and understand that, but know who the enemy is and learn while you're there. Who says you can't be on the job learning how things are conducted and, these meetings? Sit in on some of those meetings, the ones you would normally skip out and go to lunch to. Find out what they're talking about, because this may become important to you later on in life.
Yeah.
So Suge came in with muscle and power, and he exerted it to the fullest of his ability, and the effects of that meant that there were people inside of the industry who wanted to get rid of him. All right? They wanted to get him out of the way because, and he was getting people's deals renegotiated. He was a beast. Like, he looked at your contract, your money straight, like he told
Dre.
He told Dre. He said, your money straight? You sure?
I have my people look over that.
People look over that for you, right? So he took Mary J. Blige's contract, Jodeci. He was like, nah, this ain't right. And he would walk in the office, and they would see Suge and be like, we're sorry, Suge, there must have been some kind of mistake, and have their contracts redone. So in that sense, I get it. You know what I mean? But he was scaring white folk, and you have to have a foundation to really scare white folks. And I don't think he built that yet. So he had these bloods coming out, giving them positions. They was moving their muscle around. And if anything, he should have had other people doing that work for him and kept his name and his reputation clean, sort of like Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Right? You ever hear Jay Prince talk? He looked like you just want to just cooperate. He just be like, listen, man, we don't have to go there with that. You be like, God damn, this nigga's right.
He's right.
I mean?
We don't have to go there.
We don't have to go there. So 28 years is probably light work for the shit he's really done.
Right.
Can we be clear?
Yeah.
Not to pull a Cosby, like, the case wasn't right, but he probably did some shit. But let's look at Suge's history.
Well, he killed somebody on camera like that.
Oh yeah, that alone should get it done.
He killed somebody, but
among other things. They just giving him 28 years for the death.
Yeah.
Right? But I wrote in my first book, Hip Hop Decoded, that when Biggie or Pac was killed, he was on probation while being on probation. Now, how is that even possible? He was on probation, and then he got on probation for that probation and was on probation again. So they kept him out on the street because it benefited them.
Oh, wow.
So they can execute some of the things that we see going on behind the scenes. Diddy took a different route. You know what I'm saying? He dealt with Clive Davis, and they had a relationship.
Oh, okay.
A relationship that went a different kind of way.
I didn't catch that.
So,
okay.
And Suge dealt with Jimmy Iovine, and you know what I'm saying? So they had a relationship as well. And I say all of that to say this man had it all in his hand. He had Dr. Dre, He had Snoop.
Yeah,
He had Tupac. He had the Dog Pound. And right now, if he was still around, he'd have Kendrick Lamar. He'd probably have a bunch of these other artists. And, you know, it slipped all through his fingers. Because he knew gangster, but he didn't know business etiquette and how to mix the two. Because there is a fine line when you mix the two. Don't think these...
But you don't have to mix it. Like, your people...
That's my point. The people are supposed to handle these things for you so that you stay clean. You know what I mean? And so he got 28 years.
His son was on...
And I'm also going to say he holds a lot of secrets.
Oh, yeah.
He holds, but he's not a snitch. He holds a lot of secrets. He probably can bury a lot of people if he really wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
And he got his original money from Harry O.
He gave him $1.5 million. No, $1.5 million. $1.5 million
to start Godfather Entertainment, which Death Row was going to be a subsidiary of.
Okay.
And his lawyer, who Kenner, the lawyer, the Italian dude.
Who's lawyer? Suge's lawyer?
Suge's lawyer. Okay. Kenner. He first was working with Harry O.
Okay.
And then they double-crossed Harry O, and it got crazy. Harry O called me.
I remember you told me.
Yeah, from San Quentin. He was going to fly me out to San Quentin prison, and we were going to discuss some things. And then I didn't get another call. Seemed like the call just... and I was going to go. You know what I'm saying? He read my book.
Yeah.
He said my book was moving in San Quentin. And he sounded just like a goddamn gangster. He said, yo, man, what's up, man? I see you read my book. Tell you what, I'm going to get my people. We're going to fly you out to San Quentin. And I was saying, okay. Well, shit. You said it. No, but I was going to go and build with the God. He had a couple of book ideas that I thought were great. You know, I'm not going to mention them now. Maybe he's still working on them. I don't know. And, you know, so he was well connected. And he stayed connected. And so, you know.
So his son was on Instagram. What was it? Yeah, it was on Twitter. One of the two. Saying that Tupac's alive in Malaysia.
Yeah. Yeah, Tupac's alive. Yeah.
I thought that rumor was so done with, man.
Malcolm, come on, let's have some fun with this.
Okay.
What did you think about that when you heard that?
So initially, like, at first, same thing. I was like, I thought this was done. But then I thought, like, that would be dope. But then I thought...
If Tupac showed up, all bets is off. I'm out of here. Okay? Because that would be the greatest goddamn hoax.
Yeah, ever.
Like growing up, I thought Bruce Lee was still alive. You know, that's in my era. Bruce ain't dead, son. Nah, because I thought Elvis was still alive. Because before I found out he said all black people could do is buy his records and sign his shoes, I was an Elvis fan. Nah, Elvis is not dead. And then for this new generation, it became Tupac. But you know what's really strange about this story? A couple of things. Suge has been saying that the whole time.
Yeah.
In all of Suge's interviews, he say slick shit like, no, Tupac ain't dead. I don't know what y'all talking about. Pac alive. And he just keep on going. Like when he said the Eazy-E, he put the AIDS in the needle and hit him with that Eazy-E thing. And he just kept it moving like... What the fuck is he talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not only him, a couple of other people been saying weird shit like that. Trash. If he wasn't alive, I ain't gonna say nothing. So I don't know where these rumors started.
His estate just won back his
estate just won back all of his music.
Unreleased music. You know his estate never got paid for those never got paid royalties?
How's that possible?
That's what I heard. That's what I read somewhere. Like his never got paid for any of those album royalties.
Oh, and then let me say this as an artist. All right, I don't know no artist that got 500 songs in the can unreleased.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Prince.
But Prince has been making music his whole fucking life. Let's keep in mind Tupac came out of jail.
Okay, this
is a very small period of time. He came out of jail in 95 or whatever. People in the chat can check the time. I don't know for sure. He died in 96.
97.
He died in 96.
Did he?
Biggie died in 97.
Okay.
This motherfucker died in 96, September of 96. I don't know no artist that can make 300 songs in that period of time. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I'm an artist. I've been an artist a long time. You might have 2 albums. That's why Biggie had 30, not even 20 songs. I haven't heard 20 unreleased Biggie songs yet. I'm just keeping it a buck. This nigga had 500 songs. I started saying either somebody is impersonating his voice and they getting that money, or this is Tupac. You see what I'm saying? Then I heard, what was one of them Don Illuminati songs where he said, Suge shot me. Oh, you know, I was hearing all kind of weird shit.
You just made that up.
No, that's not fake news. On one of them songs, he said some shit like, Suge shot me. I ain't dead. Something, man. Some the young people know what I'm talking about. Because they, you know, the Tupac fans, they know and shit. It was something really weird, okay? And you know, so now the son is either got an album coming out, which I'm hearing, and he's wilding, or he's telling the truth. The truth is stranger than fiction. So I started rolling around in my head movies like, could Tupac be alive? He got cremated, right? And like quick. He ain't Jewish. He ain't fucking Jews. You know the Jews, they got to put you in the ground quick, right? I heard and this is out of Suge's mouth. He said the dude who did the cremation retired after the cremation. See, this is all making sense now. He cremated because this was quick. It wasn't really a cremation. He retired. Then there's that guy going on the internet say he the one who smuggled Tupac out of the country into Barbados, and then via Barbados into Cuba to be with who? Assata Shakur. See? I'm telling y'all, Tupac's alive. That's why I'm going to lay on that. Your turn.
No. That was funny.
Dude, Tupac is alive.
Okay.
I saw the picture with him and 50 Cent. Him and Beyonce. He has to be alive.
Okay.
So. He did an album, the Illuminati, you know, over the 7 faked his own death.
Oh yeah, right.
Right?
Okay.
He was shot on the 6th. He died on the 13th. 7 days. 7-day theory. Listen, for all the people out there who believe he alive, Black Dot is with y'all. Until probably later on tonight, but I'm with y'all right now.
Yeah.
We'll see where that goes.
That's funny.
If this nigga show up, all bets is off. I ain't believing nothing. Ever
that'd
again.
be crazy.
Now, Biggie's dead. So for you guys who want to try to turn this into another beyond the dead, they both alive and they coming back to battle. No, Biggie's dead. Yeah. Okay.
Cool, man.
Peace. This is the Black Dot, author of the underground classic Hip Hop Decoded and Urban Culture Decoded. For 15 years, I've been decoding hip hop, breaking it down, giving you it piece by piece, the DNA of hip hop, all of its multifaceted components. For the next 15 years, I want you to join me as I give you hip hop recoded, and we put it back together, giving you its RNA so that we don't leave the next generation lost. But I have to give you a disclaimer. I am not a hip hop guru. This is not hip hop law. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. So before you take the red pill and go with us into the matrix of hip hop, consult your doctor to see if hip hop recoded is for you. With that being said, we thank you for your patronage and we see you on the other side. Peace.